Tiktuk Masoret HaMekara, Parashat Ki Tavo 7. The references in Perek Kafret, Pasuk Mem. And there it's stated, Zetim Yiyu Lecha V'chol Gevulecha, V'shemen Lo Tasuch Ki Yishal Zetecha. The translation of this Pasuk is the following. You will have olive trees throughout your territory, but you will not anoint oil, for your olives will drop off. Rashi, the word Yishal, Ki Yishal Zetecha, Rashi says the following. He says that the Yishal comes from Lashon V'nashal HaBarzel. It comes from a similar term, V'nashal HaBarzel, that the Barzel will fall off. Now, here he uses the verb V'nashal, similar, it's derived, it's similar to the word Yishal. Yishal, what Rashi is trying to say is the shoresh, the root of the word Yishal is like Nashal, Nun, Shin, Lamed. But there's no Nun here. Why? Because it is from a group of verbs of Gizrat called Hasre Penun, that once they're conjugated many times, the first letter, if it's a nun, is dropped. So instead of saying yin shal in the future tense, yin shal, bebinyan kal, it says yishal. And there's a dagesh in the shin to indicate that, yeah, there was a nun, there was a letter left off, and it's the nun, which is missing. But the nun of the shoresh from Nashal HaBarzel. Now, in the Ibn Ezra, here, there is actually an obvious problem. He writes, Ki Yishal mi binyan nif'al. The Ibn Ezra writes that Yishal comes from binyan nif'al, not binyan kal. It's conjugated as a passive, binyan nif'al. The commentators on Ibn Ezra say that it's a mistake in the Ibn Ezra. He never meant to write that because it's binyan kal. The nun is now not from binyan nif'al. It is not an indication of a nun from the particular binyan, which is dropped, but it's a nun from the shoresh, the way Rashi writes it, v'nashal HaBarzel. It comes from the shoresh, nun, shin, lamed. So we have to be careful here that what's written down, that what we have there, Ibn Ezra wrote, is actually probably a ta'ut sofer. Somebody decided to write it down that way, but it clearly was not the intention of the Ibn Ezra to write it that way.